Greetings my friends, welcome to part 2 of how to crochet a mini purse. It's not that small, but it's a small bag, it's a small size bag. So for the width we have 10 inches. That's about 10 inches, and then for the length I have 9.5 inches. So now that I've crocheted according to the length that I need, I'm now going to join these two parts using the single crochet. I'm so sorry I couldn't make it to have this crochet bag, how to make it in one video, because my phone went off and now I had to start all over again. And I'd like also to say thank you so much for subscribing to my channel. Thank you for supporting my work, for viewing my work, for sharing. I'm very, very grateful. So now I'm going to join these two parts via single crochet. I'm basically going to insert my crochet into both the front loop and the back loop of this side of the bag, and the same on the other side. And then I'm going to do my single crochet like so. I prefer doing a single crochet rather than just a slip stitch because I want the base of my bag to be firm. So that is what I'm going to do until I get to the end of the length of the bag. Single crochet the two parts of the two sides of the bag using single crochet. So I'm going to pause the video and continue working on the bottom of this bag. I have completed that row, the single crochet, and now the bottom of my bag is now sealed. And I'm going to tuck this piece of yarn so that it doesn't hang out of the bag. And I'm going to just burn this piece of yarn at the end, because polyester yarn can run off if you leave it unburnt. Going to shorten the length, it's a bit long. Then I'm going to carefully burn this piece of hanging yarn. And stick it onto the other part. So for here I put a ring because I want to put a tassel. And these are for the bag handles. So far I've put my hand inside my bag and the bag is secure. Nothing can fall out of it. So now I want to show you how I make my bag handles. So now I've gotten my yarn. I'm still going to use the red, shiny red yarn for my bag handles, and I'm going to tie a knot. I'm going to insert the yarn, and then I'm going to make a knot. I'm going to make 2 knots because I want it to be firm. And I'm going to use the Tunisian style to make my bag handle. So I'm going to make 1 single crochet, another single crochet, another single crochet, another, and then 1 more. So I'm going to chain 1. I'm going to chain 1 and turn my work. I'll tuck this in later. So I'm going to turn this piece of ring, and then I'm going to draw up loops. I'm going to insert my crochet beneath the front post and the back post crochet, and then I'm going to draw up loops until I get to the end. So now I have 5 loops, and then I'm going to draw out the border loop on its own. So I drew out on its own, and then I'm going to draw out the loops in twos, yarn over, and draw out the loops in twos until I get to the end. So I'm going to repeat the same, and this time I'm going to insert my crochet into these straight loops that I'm showing you here. I insert my crochet there, and then I draw up another loop like so. When I get to the end, I'm going to insert my crochet in between these 2 loops here because I want to have neat edges. So there I have inserted into both loops. And then I'm going to take out the border stitch on its own. And then I'll continue taking out the rest of the loops in twos. And that is it. Basically, that's what I'll be repeating for the rest of the length of my handle. Depending on how long or how short you want your handle, continue repeating this pattern until you get to the end. It's very easy. It's a very easy Tunisian way of making a bag handle. Don't make too many. Don't make more than 5 loops, 5 stitches to begin with, because it will be a bit thick. 5 single crochets are okay. Not more than 5. Maximum should be 5. So I'm going to pause the video and continue working on the handle. Hi, I'm back. As you can see, I'm adding different colors to my bag handle. I want to make a funky and vibrant bag handle as compared to just one color. So you're free to add color if you wish. If you don't want to have a plain color bag handle, you can add colors as you go along the handle. So I want to show you how I add my colors. So I have to have drawn out all the loops. I'm going to add the other color. And then I'm going to join this part. For this one, I had already burnt the edge. So now that I've added the other color, I'm going to continue working on the pattern, just the way I had showed you earlier. And then I'll let this part stick over there. Pull the hanging part over the last part of, or the end of the, towards the border stitch, and then crochet onto it so that it's firm. Also make the border stitch tight so that this hanging part of yarn can be held onto it. So I'm going to cut off this yarn. And stick it onto the hanging part. This is for polyester yarn. Don't burn the normal acrylic yarn or cotton yarn, but for polyester yarn, you see now it has already stuck onto the other part. And then that's it. So I'll continue working on color blue and change colors as I've shown you. So I've come to the end of crocheting my bag handle. These are the colors that are there. There's red, there's yellow, there's pink, there's blue and black. So now I want to join this part of the bag handle to this other side of the bag, and I'm basically going to do single crochet. I'm going to attach using single crochet, and I'm going to insert into this top part where we have the front post and the back post double crochet, sorry, the front post and the back loops. And then I'm going to attach it, just make a single crochet over it. I'm going to insert again into the part of the bag handle and then make that single crochet again. And then I'll repeat when I get to the end. And there I have attached my bag handle, as you can see. So I'm going to cut off the yarn and tuck it in. So I have completed working on my tassel. So I just cut the sizes of the different colors of the yarn, and then I inserted into this part of the handle, and then I made a knot to secure the tassel. And now I'm going to attach that part of the tassel there so that it hangs over my bag, as you can see. You can make it shorter or longer. For me, I prefer it that length. And so there is our bag. There is our bag. The zip is okay. Remember, we began with the zip. That is the front part of the bag, and this is the back part of the. So there I have my bag, my beautiful colorful bag, and I love it. Take a photo of your bag and send it to me. I'd really like to see how it looks like. Otherwise, thank you so much for subscribing to my channel. Thank you for all the love and support. Happy crocheting!